A low-carb diet can have many health benefits. It can help keep weight down and lowers the chance of developing illnesses such as diabetes. However, it can be easier said than done. Try following our 7 easy ways to keep carbohydrates in your diet to a minimum. 1. Skip the fruit juice. Fruit juice contains little fiber and is full of sugar and carbohydrates, much like any other sugar-filled beverage. The best thing is to stick to water, but if you want to add a little extra flavor, try adding a slice of lemon or lime to spice things up a little. Take-home message: just because it says fruit juice doesn't mean it is better for you than any other sugary drink. It's best to stick to water. 2. Have eggs for breakfast. Many breakfast foods such as breads and cereals are high in carbohydrates. Eggs can provide a tasty breakfast meal without loading you up on carbs. They are also full of protein, just be sure to skip the toast. Take-home message: eggs are a high-protein, low-carb, breakfast alternative if you are trying to control your carbohydrate intake. 3. Eat low-carbohydrate snacks. You may be doing a great job keeping carbohydrates to a minimum when it comes to your main meals, but those snacks can add up. Treats like pretzels and chips are loaded with unwanted carbs. Instead, opt for cheese, almonds or walnuts. Take-home message: keeping your carbohydrate intake in check when it comes to snacks is just as important as managing it during main meals. 4. Make sure your dairy intake is low carbohydrate. Dairy products are very tasty and very healthy, but some are loaded with carbohydrates. Fruit-flavored yogurt and frozen yogurt are often high in sugar and carbohydrates. Stick with Greek yogurt and cheese for a low-carb alternative. Take-home message: remember to choose dairy that is low in carbohydrates to get the full benefits of dairy products without any unwanted carbohydrates. 5. Switch potatoes and bread for vegetable. When given the choice between potatoes and bread or vegetables, particularly when eating out, always opt for vegetables. Where possible, make sure the vegetables are non-starchy such as carrots, peas or corn. Take-home message: eating out can be a challenge, so always ask for vegetables instead of a carb-loaded side. 6. Eat plenty of protein. Eating a healthy, high-protein source at each meal can make it easier to reduce those carbs. Proteins such as meat, poultry, eggs and nuts not only add flavor and variety to meals, but they also make you feel fuller for longer, therefore you will be less likely to reach for an extra piece of bread or high-carb dessert. Take-home message: eating a healthy protein at each meal is an easy way to lower your carbohydrate intake. 7. Cut out bread. Whilst bread might be a staple in many diets, it is often low in fiber and high in carbohydrates. This is particularly true of white bread. If you are trying to decrease your carbohydrate intake, the simplest and most effective way is to eliminate bread. Take-home message: whole grain bread contains nutrients, but is also incredibly high in carbohydrates and you can ingest these nutrients through other foods. Reducing your carbohydrate intake can be difficult, but hopefully, these steps will help you to form healthy habits when it comes to implementing a low-carb diet.